gonna change the future.
So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil 19 here, and today we are going to go over my top 10 most wanted figures of 2024. There's a lot of new stuff being released. I mean, every year we get a bunch of new stuff. So these are just my most wanted upcoming figures, figures that we know that we are getting as of now. And I do have some honorable mentions, so we will go over those first. Then we will get into the list. And don't worry, my top 10 favorite figures of the year list will be coming out along with the worst or most disappointing figures of the year. Well, last year, or 2023. We're still in this year. All right, so let's go on with this video. All right, so starting it off with 10 honorable mentions. These I don't have in any particular order. When we get to the list, that will be in an order. So coming in here is the Figma Inumaki, aka Salmon. The guy from Jujutsu Kaisen, as you can see the figures right here. He is one of my favorite characters from the series. I am a little disappointed how they ended season 2, even though it is accurate to the manga. It was just so weird how they did that. What it reminded me of, I'm going to go on a rant for a second. It reminded me of like when you watch a true story movie, then at the end, they put like a little paragraph of what each character is like currently doing. That's what they kind of did with the end of season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. But anyway, continuing on here, yes, even though I don't really collect Figma like that, I don't know when we're going to get an SH figure arts of them, so I'm definitely going to grab the Figma one until we do get the figure arts one. Then next year, we have the Mafex Ahsoka, and I just love Ahsoka, and I'm pretty sure most Star Wars fans do as well. And this looks leagues better than the Black Series one. I mean, I will always take an import over a Hasbro figure easily, without question. So next, we have another Mafex figure, and that is the Nightfall version of Bane. This looks like it's going to be a really awesome figure. I mean, whenever a new Bane figure is announced, you want to get it, you know, well, most fans of Batman or DC. But next here, we have this. I'm not sure when he's going to be releasing. We didn't even get any promo images or seen a prototype, but we are going to be getting a Buzzmod Genya, along with Saname or Sanami, however you pronounce his brother's name. But I'm more of a Genya fan over his brother, so this I definitely can't wait to see and get whenever it releases. I'm guessing mid or end year, something like that. Next here, we have the Amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Knight Batman. This figure looks so goddamn awesome, and I know it's going to be super fun. I just got Moon Knight. That's such a dope figure, so I know this Batman is going to be great. Even their regular Batman that they made was an awesome figure. And next, we have the SH Figure Arts Geto, the flashback version of him. This figure looks like it'll be better than the current version or the Zero movie version of him. So this one I am super duper hyped for, and I really just got into Jujutsu Kaisen, so now I want to get all the figures of characters I love. Next here we have the SH Figure Arts Cell Saga Gohan, the updated version. I know a lot of people are super hyped for this. This is a lot of people's favorite version of Gohan, including myself, so definitely can't wait to see, or can't wait for this one to release. And what I meant to say is I can't wait to see how the cloth-wired cape turns out. Next here we have the Buzzmod Kenshin Hamura. Now, he would have made my list, but the faces or the head do look a little out of proportion. It looks a little too big for the body there, so they definitely need to reshape that head to make it fit the body more properly, but I'm still pretty hyped for the figure. Next, I hope we get this year. If we don't, I don't know what the hell Demonical or Demoniacal Fit is doing, but release that goddamn future Gohan, because a lot of collectors want this version of Gohan. This is another one of fans' favorite version of Gohan from A History of Trunks. And last on my honorable mentions, we have the SH Figure Arts East Blue version, Nami. Now, we don't have a time skip or Wano version of her yet, but East Blue version I'm perfectly fine with. They just got to make all the Straw Hats from the East Blue or pre-time skip. So now let's move on to my top 10 Most Wanted Figures of 2024. So coming in at number 10 here, we have the SH Figuarts Kenshin Hamura. And I do think I like this one a bit more than the Buzzmod one. The way the Buzzmod one's head is a little too big for the body, I feel like the pants for the SH Figuarts one I could live with more than the big looking head on the Buzzmod one. But the more I see the Figuarts one, the more I want to get it. So this is definitely why it's on my list of most wanted figures of this year, 2024. Well, coming up. All right, so number 9 here, we are moving back to a Buzzmod figure, which we had in the honorable mentions, and it is Mitsuri. And I love Mitsuri in Demon Slayer, and the figure looks so damn good. This one might be their best female figure because they've made Nezuko. I haven't gotten the demon or adult version of Nezuko. I got the younger version of her, and then I have Shinobu and I have Daki. So the Mitsuri here looks fantastic, and she definitely and easily made it on my list. So now coming in at number 8 is the NECA Last Ronin Leonardo. I just absolutely love this line. I love the comic book as well. I read the entire graphic novel of the series and loved it. And I love Leonardo's design for it as well. Same with Raphael. That Raphael is so damn awesome, and I feel like Leo here is gonna be just as dope. Donnie, I can't wait for as well. They haven't officially announced him yet, but I am sure he's gonna be releasing this year as well. So now coming in at number 7 is the Mafex comic version Daredevil. I've been waiting for either Mafex or Amazing Yamaguchi or somebody to make this comic version Daredevil, and Mafex jumped on it finally, and it looks great. It looks like how Daredevil looks in the comics, and I love that they're giving him the same accessories that Nightwing has with the bendy wire connected to the batons there, so you can pose it around like he's throwing around his batons. So I'd love that they include that accessory with figures like this. So this Mafex Daredevil easily made it on my list. And next year, coming in at number 6 is the amazing Yamaguchi Dabi, and I know he's going to be releasing later on this year. We got a tease image of the figure on display, and it looks great. Dabi's just such a dope character and villain in My Hero Academia, so this is a figure I am super duper excited for. Now moving on to my top 5 most wanted figures of 2024, and coming in at number 5 is the SH Figuarts East Blue version Monkey D. Luffy. This is probably a lot of people's number 1, or at least in their top 3, but I have a couple other figures that I'm really hyped for. But this Luffy looks great. It looks like they updated the knee joints and fixed them, so very happy about that one. But like I said, with the Nami, they need to make at least all these Straw Hats from the East Blue Arc or pre-time skip versions of the Straw Hats that we've gotten, which is pretty much everybody besides Jinbei, and Jinbei looks the same pre-time skip and time skip. So now moving on to my number 4, and number 4 is the SH Figuarts Trafalgar Law. Law is another character I absolutely love from One Piece. I know a lot of people do as well. He is one of the most popular and fan favorite characters from the series, and the figure, there's no reason why this figure should be bad at all. There should not be anything restricting articulation. It looks like he has a nice chunk of accessories as well, and it looks like it's going to be a super fun figure. The only thing I don't like about it is the plastic articulated coat cape thing that he wears, but you can remove that, so it really doesn't matter to me. So now moving on to my top 3, and coming in at number 3 is the Mafex MCU version Winter Soldier. I've been waiting for any goddamn figure company to make us an MCU Winter Soldier besides damn Hasbro, because Hasbro has made one with like their first or second wave when they kind of revamped the Marvel Legends line, and then they did like a reissue of it with the same old outdated body mold. It's like, why didn't you guys just update the body mold? Because they updated his head sculpts and stuff and gave more weapons. So very disappointed with that. But Mafex here looks like they absolutely killed it with the figure. I love the way it turned out. He has a bunch of alternate heads. He's going to have a bunch of interchangeable hands. You get Captain America's shield and everything. So this is a figure I am so damn excited for. Now coming in at number 2 here is the SH Figuarts Naruto 99 line, and that is Minato. So we are getting an updated Minato, and he looks great. Looks like he shares a very similar body mold that Kakashi has, and that Kakashi has great articulation. The new way they engineered the figures, they're just so much fun to pose around, and Minato here is going to be super duper fun to pose around. But I'm curious if they're going to give him like extra arms without him wearing the coat so you can remove it, but I'm not sure if they're going to do that with Minato here. So we'll have to deal with the soft plastic Hokage coat, which I'm fine with. I do prefer cloth wired ones, but and it's weird because Makima has a cloth wired one. Why couldn't they do that with Minato? So that's number 2. Now moving on to my numero uno, and that is the SH Figure Arts Gear 5 Luffy. And this figure I'm just really excited for. I love Gear 5. I'm very curious to see how the bendy wire joints will work, if you could swap it with the regular Wano version Luffy, and so on. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out. I feel like wired joints or wired limbs for Luffy is a really smart move, but I know a lot of people are very skeptical if they're going to damage over time. They might or they might not. We're going to have to wait and see for when the figure releases, but they definitely should have included some regular articulated limbs with him as well, with the bendy wire limbs. But I'm just really excited for this figure. Like I said, I love Gear 5. It's definitely my favorite out of all of Luffy's gears that he has used throughout the entire series. Gear 4 is pretty badass too, but yeah, I'm super duper excited for this, and these are my top 10 most wanted figures as of right now. As the year goes on, I do make another list because then we get a bunch of new announcement reveals and stuff for the year. So as of right now, for the first half of 2024, these are my most wanted action figures. But that is the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments your top 5 or top 10 most wanted figures of 2024. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, I will catch you on the next episode of Daredevil 19, and I will also see you guys later.
Whoa! Yeah!
We shall start with revenge.
I am the knight. Gonna change the future.